Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekly weigh-in. I did not do one last week, largely because, like I told you in the last one, I knew that I was going to put on weight. I did check my weight. I was the last weekly weigh-in I was 299 and change. I believe like 299.4, something like that. And I was 309 and change, basically 310, like 309.8. So in the week off that I had of eating carbs, etc., I managed to put on basically 10 pounds. I wasn't too worried about it though, because I knew that it was mostly 10 pounds of water weight from eating carbs, and that as soon as I got back into keto, most of it would come right back off. I might have a couple of pounds on me, and then that would come off pretty quickly. Well, I went Sunday through Sunday off of keto, and then I switched back over to the diet last Sunday evening, and think I think it took me until Wednesday, something like that, to get back into keto, just for various reasons. Mostly, I think I ate too much protein on a couple occasions, and it was just a little bit challenging to get back into keto. But I'm back in, and as we'll see so I'm looking forward to doing this because I'd like to see what the effect is of going off of the diet and then switching back onto it. I don't think it's going to be that dramatic of an effect, but we will see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do the keto check, and then the body comp check, and then the weigh-in. Okay, so as you see, I am pretty solidly in the moderate zone for keto. I would be in the up here in the large area today, except that yesterday, even though I only ate one meal, it was Chinese food, chicken with garlic sauce. And it turns out that has a not insignificant amount of sugar in it, even though it's mostly chicken and vegetables. And so I knew that going in, and I knew that it was probably going to knock me down a little bit. And so I took some exogenous ketones. I may stay moderate because I'm probably going to eat the rest of my Chinese food today, let's be honest. All right, so let's go to the composition check. All right, so as you can see, not much change. Well, it doesn't look like a whole lot of change, to be honest. But, you really don't want to touch my belly. But when I can feel that there's less fat in here and there's more flab down here. So the fat is being eaten up, but it's leaving the flab. And to be honest with you, I haven't been exercising the way that I should be. It's just been kind of a tough week. The past couple of weeks have just been kind of tough in terms of motivation. If y'all have any suggestions as far as very light workouts and stuff like that to do to lose some of this, I'm all ears. I'm pretty much looking at doing compound kettlebell workouts, which means I have to go get a heavier kettlebell because the 10-pound one that I have is getting too easy. So, but as you can see, I'm still losing weight. I'm actually, if you look at me from the side, well, you can't really see it because of the way I have the camera, but I'm thinning out. I just have a lot of flab. All right, so now the moment of truth. Let's see where we are this week. Okay. All right, 303.6. So, let's see. Up, what is that, like 3.8 pounds, almost 4 pounds from the last video. So, not too bad. Not too bad. And headed in the right direction again. So, I'm not going to be too upset about that. In case you guys are wondering what all the white stuff is on my right foot here, I was wearing flip-flops the other day and got torn up by fire ants. Actually, I can't really say torn up. I only had like 4 or 5 of them on my foot, but they bit the crap out of me, and my foot was itching like crazy, and so I had to scrub it and alcohol it and all kinds of other stuff to get the itch to stop, and then it was raw in a couple of places, so I put some spray on there to prevent athlete's foot and stuff like that, because any of y'all who know me know that I got cellulitis once, or actually a couple of times in my right leg, and it started with athlete's foot, and I really do not want to get that again. So that's what the white stuff is. It's athlete's foot spray to prevent that from happening. Okay, so 303.6. Let's see, 299.4. So that's, yeah, it's roughly 4 pounds heavier than what it was during the last video. But again, I'm not overly concerned about that because during the last video I was only like 1/10 of a pound or a little bit, a couple of tenths of a pound below 300. Even though I was below 300, and that felt really, really good. It was only a couple of pounds, and I knew that I was going to be heavier coming out of my off week a little bit than I would be ordinarily. I knew that it was going to put me back up over 300 pounds. And then aside from that, I had a little bit of trouble, like I said, getting back into keto. So that is also a contributing factor. And when I say trouble getting into keto, let's be honest, this wasn't, you know, I switched back over to eating keto food, got rid of the carbs, but I just wasn't particularly careful. And so, like I over proteined and stuff like that. I just, you know, yeah, like I said, these past couple of weeks have been kind of challenging in terms of motivation and stuff like that. I just, like even doing this video this morning, I kind of really had to force myself to do it. I just, I can't really put a finger on why. I'd like to say that this is the reason, and that's definitively the reason, and this is what I'm going to do about it. But the truth of the matter is that sometimes you just don't feel like doing anything. And that's, I mean, really, that's always been my problem. That's how I've gotten to be as heavy as I am, is that I just get, you know, sometimes, you know, I get into these high energetic, really excited modes where I'm doing things and I'm making progress and stuff like that, but I can only sustain it for so long, and then it burns out. And usually when that happens is when I quit. And that is precisely why I'm doing these videos, because I can't quit. Even if there's only 2 of you, 1 of you out there who are watching these videos and waiting for them every week, I can't quit. And if I show up and do these videos and I'm like, oh yeah, my weight is going in the wrong direction, I'm gaining weight rather than losing it, and you know, just all this other stuff, then well, let's just be honest, I look like an idiot. So these videos are doing exactly what they were intended to do, which is keeping me relatively on track. But have some kind of cool stuff coming up. And I know I've been saying that a lot in the last couple of videos, but I really do. I think this coming weekend, I'm going to be making some pretty cool videos. Some news. These videos and what I'm doing and stuff like that has really, it has had some effect. My brother Jaron, shout out to Jaron, and my sister Amy, shout out to Amy, both of whom, this is part of the news, both of whom will be in upcoming videos. They are also on keto. They just started, both of them, and I've been kind of working with them and trying to coach them a little bit, even though I'm certainly no keto expert. You know, for that I send people to, as I've mentioned before, to Thomas DeLauer, who is also on YouTube. He knows far more than I do. But, you know, I try to distill what I know and what I've learned. And, you know, I've been doing keto off and on for a while now, quite a while, a couple of years. And so I'm pretty familiar with how to do it. And so I've been helping them. And so, yeah, we're going to do some videos where we cook a few meals, that kind of thing. Maybe something else, something pretty special. But I'm not saying anything yet. You'll just have to wait and see. But I am pretty excited about it because it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's an opportunity to expand this channel in a little bit of a different direction. Still kind of tangentially related to what this channel has been. But yeah, you'll see it when we do it. I'm pretty excited. Like I keep saying that, but it's true. So yeah. One other thing that I do want to do, I'm trying to figure out how to do it because I am not an expert at doing these videos, clearly. But I'd like to do a couple of videos where I show you my workouts, what I do for my workouts. And so I think I'm going to do that coming up in the next few weeks. As soon as I figure out how to do it, I mean, logistically wise, I mean, as far as with the equipment that I have and stuff like that. And then I need a place to do it because my place is not conducive to filming such things. But that is something that I'm working on. Also some other things. So stay tuned. And if you like these videos, please do give a like somewhere down there, and subscribe. When you give it the thumbs up, the YouTube algorithm knows that you guys like these videos and you're watching them, and it helps to kind of get them out to everybody else, which is kind of why I'm doing this, or one of the reasons why I'm doing it. So I do appreciate it if you would like and share, and also comment. Anything that you have to say. I have a pretty thick skin, so I'm not too worried about that kind of thing. But I really am interested in your thoughts, suggestions, things that you'd like to see me do videos on, things that you'd like to see. All of those things are very welcome in the comments, and I will try to respond to every comment that I get, which shouldn't be too hard because I don't get a lot of them right yet. But thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Take care. Have a good week.